Good evening, good evening. This is Venus with No Mess. Welcome to my channel, guys. I hope some young ones are on here. I wanted to chat with them for a little bit. You see this young lady up here? She's accused of killing her cousin over an application. She had an application to apply for a job. It's a fast food application. She wanted him to help her fill it out, and I guess he was too slow. They got into a big argument, and she claimed that it was self-defense and she stabbed him. And it made me think of that scripture in the Bible in Proverbs 14:17 said, "The one who is quick to anger act foolish, which is her. But the man who thinks things out is hated," in which he was hated, and she had taken him out. So I just want to say, guys, we have to use self-control. We have to use self-control. She don't turn around and took her own cousin's life, and now she's gonna have to spend time in jail because she's gonna do some time, whether she call it self-defense or not. But I want y'all to listen to the video. Hold on a second.
Over a fast food job application ends with one cousin dead, another in jail.
That's what Milwaukee County prosecutors say happened the day a 19-year-old killed her younger cousin. Our Durante Matthews uncovered some new information as he spoke with loved ones.
Although it's only been a week,
I really wish he was here. I really do.
Zayaria Brown says it feels so much longer.
Oh no, it just hurt. I will never speak to him again.
She's talking about her boyfriend and the father of her unborn daughter, 18-year-old Jaquveon Wright. Brown says on September 29th, she watched Wright take his last breath. He was killed in front of her.
He left too early.
Investigators say Wright's killer was his own cousin, 19-year-old Rae'Jianna Hall. They say the two had a heated argument earlier in the day inside their home.
It wasn't that serious, especially over a job application.
An application for Taco Bell. Court records show Hall was trying to get a job at the fast food spot, and she was upset Wright wasn't helping her. Prosecutors say Hall told police Wright had gotten in her face, so she grabbed pepper spray and a knife. Investigators say she admitted to pepper spraying her cousin. Brown says it was more chaotic.
Y'all breaking glass in my house. You over here pepper spraying people in the house. You spitting on people in the house.
Court records showed the two separated, and Wright called his parents over. Then, after 2 p.m., it escalated. Prosecutors say Hall told police Wright came in her room, punched her, they fought on her bed, and she stabbed him. But Wright's mom says Hall came at her son with a knife. He pushed her away, and she came back and stabbed him. Investigators say Hall told police she was aware the knife could kill him, but she didn't mean to. Brown says Hall was threatening to stab her boyfriend before she did, and the whole thing could have been prevented. Durante Matthews, Fox 6 News.
Hold on a second, guys. Hold on. Okay, guys. This young lady right here was trying to get a job, like they said, Taco Bell. And she wanted her cousin to help her. Now her cousin, how is her? She's 19. And at the time, I think her cousin was 18. Well, she's old enough to fill out her own application. If her cousin decided not to help her to fill out her application, why would she even get upset? That show you right there is no discipline. There are no discipline in these kids, and these kids do not use common sense. So now she is faced with one count of first-degree reckless homicide following an argument over a job. Okay? She stabbed her own blood cousin, guys, over something that could have been avoided, because if she wanted him to help her fill out this application and he said no, or he didn't have time, what she should have done was left and went and see if someone else could help her. But 19 years old, you should be able to fill out your own application. But see, this is what you call no self-control, no common sense, and think the world owe you. You think the world owe you because if you really wanted to, you're 19 years old. If you have a problem filling an application, you should check your local library. You could have went to one of the local schools. Somebody in one of those schools will help you with an application. So now, this young lady gonna have to put some time in prison for stabbing her own cousin. You see what I'm saying, young folks? If you raise up in a household that does not require discipline and the folks around you have no self-control, you have to adapt. Once you know better, you need to do better. In her circumstance, she had no self-control and no discipline. And like I said, she thinks the world owes her. Think someone else have to do something for you all the time. Because she was staying in the same home. They were staying, even his mother came over. And he called his mother, or the mother came over. And she did this while the mother was there. So that show you right there. No discipline. She really thought that guy owed her something. That was her cousin. And you're going to stab your own cousin over an application. That don't even make sense. If someone tell you, no, I don't have time to help you with the application. I don't feel like doing it. Why would you get mad? That's what I'm going to ask. But guys, I just want to tell the young folks over here, please use common sense. So now she'll be gone away for at least 20 years. She probably 20 years, 30 years. Because her charge, like I said, her charge was she going to have one count of first-degree reckless homicide. So she'll be gone for a good little while. She won't need that application no time soon. Someone else will have that application. And, bad enough, the young lady said, and I'm looking at this report, when y'all guys got into it, you had maced the guy all up in his face. So wasn't it a good enough? And then he called his mama over here. Was that good enough? Because they said Hall pepper sprayed the victim in his bedroom. So why were you in his bedroom? See, the lawyer the prosecutor lawyer, they're gonna ask that question. Why were you in his bedroom? If he told you no, you should have stayed at the bedroom. It's, this is uncalled for. I feel sorry for both families, but guess what, guys? She need to go to prison. And I'm gonna see who she gonna swing that knife at now when she get in prison, because they waiting on her. You're gonna stab someone because they wouldn't allow you to do what the heck you want to do, because that's all what it was. You want him to stop everything he was doing and help you. And then you're going to come back and say it was self-defense, but his mother was there. So now you're going to have both families fighting at each other. You're having his girlfriend is left back here with a baby. He'll never get to see his baby. The baby won't get to see his father because you mad because he would not help you fill out a freaking application. Guys, I tell you, like I said, a lot of these young people out here lost. They don't think. Young people think before you act. And see, a lot of these young people here, they don't even know the command in the Bible. They don't even know. They were never taught. I keep telling y'all guys, some of them came out of household, they don't even know the front of the Bible. All they know when they see it, they have the word Bible on the front. They haven't even opened it. They haven't searched. Nothing. I'm serious. A lot of these young people here lost, and if you do the research and go back in our household, you're going to find out that mama and daddy lost too, and trickle on down to the grandparents. So that's why, guys, when you see a lot of these young people out here committing crime, do your research. Check their background, and you will find out where some of this problem come from. And then soon they get in trouble, guess what they're going to do? They will act like they got mental problems. Or the parents will get up and say, well, they went through so much when they was a child. You need to go in prison. You need to go in prison. Because even in the Bible, at Matthew 22:37, you already know what it said. He said, you must love God with your whole heart and with your whole soul and with your whole mind. So if you love him with your whole heart, your whole soul, and whole mind, you want to think before you go ahead and act crazy. You're going to think before you act. If you love him, because if you have that word of love in your heart, young people, you're going to think, because you want to think just like God. This is the greatest and the first commandment, he said. The second commandment is this: you must love your neighbor as yourself. And on these two commands, the whole law hangs. So guys, the Bible even tells us we must love God with our whole heart and soul. So if you love God, you is not going to walk around here unaliving people. You're not going to walk around here unaliving people, folks, if you love God. And like I said, a lot of these young people, even some of the older ones, they don't have the love in their heart, guys. They don't. So this is all I have for this one. And what they said her court date is October the 17th. And I will be following this case. It's October the 17th. It's coming up soon. I think it's like October the 17th. Well, I'm going to follow this case. I will do some more research on this, but her court date is coming up this month. So I'm going to follow this case. But I just want to let y'all guys know about this case. And guys, please use self-control. And be patient. If someone said, no, I don't want to. They don't want to. If you put in a request for someone to do something or help you out and they said no, walk away. They don't have to do what you said, And this right here is a simple application. Now, she don't even know how to fill out application. She's 19 years old, but you want to stab your cousin because he wouldn't help you fill out the application. That don't even make sense. When you could go down to the library, somebody would have helped you. Guys, please, young people, adapt, discipline. If you don't have it in your household and you won't raise up with it, please, there are resources out here to get help before it's too late. And like I said, when you go in front of that judge and they tell you that you got 20, 30 years or more, it's all over with. It's all over with. It's no turning back. You can sit there and cry all you want. It's no turning back. And guess what? You won't have the application. She won't have the application. She'll have some application, but it won't be the application to work on the outside. And guess what? She's going to have to fight for those years while she in there. Because every time she make the wrong move, somebody in prison gonna bring that up. Oh, you think you bad? You kill your cousin. You do this and you that. She gonna really have to fight while she in there for those years. So guys, please use self-control. And until next time, guys, I want to say peace out. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.